Okay, I hate the word circumcision, but that's what people know. Circumcision is used for multiple practices, primarily genital cutting practices, whether you want to call it genital mutilation or call it circumcision, which I consider a euphemism. Anyways, I'm trying to explain this in very simple mathematical terms here. So next slide. Next slide. There you go. Okay, so yeah, simple math, right? So when you think about removing any body part, women might think about removing their breasts at a certain age. And you might think about removing your tonsils or removing your appendix or removing a toe. um, you're gonna think of two things. One is the value of the part, right? How important is that body part to you? And I like to put this onto like a 0 to 10 scale to make it simple, right? 0 being no value at all, and 10 being like, well, your brain. Without your brain, you're nothing, right? So somewhere in between there, right? So, and then we're gonna put that against the value of removing the part. Your appendix is, if it's in pain or whatever, or if it's going to kill you, or you're probably going to consider the value of doing that pretty high. So, and there we are. We're going to do a less than or more than. It's even possible to end up with an equals. Who knows? Or you're really torn between doing it or not doing it. So X is the value of the part versus Y, the value of removing the part. And again, the 0 to 10 scale. So the value of the part. Well, okay, so if we're talking about male preputial amputations or infant male circumcision, all right, hey, we can even be talking about adult circumcision. Right, or adult amputation, partial amputation, whatever. I mean, as an adult, you get to draw the lines on how much you're going to have removed and how much you want to keep, and whether you still want a coverage index over your glands or not. So, a lot to think about, a lot more. As an adult, you get a lot of choice. So, a lot of people think of the foreskin or the prepuce as a vestigial flap of skin. Like it's nothing but this flap of skin that's just problematic. There's no value of it at all. So you're gonna give it a value of 0. Or you might consider it highly functional. You might have taken the time to understand how it works and why it works, why it's there. The whole keeping the glands moist and the rolling mechanism and the allowing for the natural erection without pulling up on the scrotum and making for a tight erection that the person may or may not want to have. So the partner may or may not want to have. So I like to give the value of it a 7. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have different ideas about what the value is. Whether you're a genital autonomy advocate or not, whether you're an intact man or not an intact man, you might have a different idea about that. So, and then the Y part, value of removing the part. Well, so you have the religious, cultural, social values. Some people might give that a 10. I mean, if you're really that committed to being Jewish or Islamic or whatever, you might give it a 10. Personally, I give it a 0. I'm not exactly an atheist, but I just don't see. I don't agree with the idea that a man was told by God to cut off part of his child's genitalia, or any of that, any kind of killing your son or whatever. I just don't believe that at all. Sorry, guys, if you disagree with me, but that's where I stand. That's my opinion. And it's the opinion of the person that has a body part that matters the most. Okay, preemptive medical benefits. I actually gave it a 1. Okay, so a lot of people say no, there's no value at all, particularly in the genital autonomy realm. And there's others that give it a much, much, much higher number. Might even give that over 7. Or if you combine the religious and the preemptive medical benefits, maybe they'll add up over 7. Even if, you know. So, again, I don't care. I mean, you can look at all the studies all you want. That, you know, say, hey, it reduces HIV, it reduces chances of cancer, reduces chances of UTIs, especially in the first year of life, blah, blah, blah. Okay. UTIs is the only thing that really matters when the person is a baby. But still, females get far more UTIs, and they're treated with antibiotics. And I think that the chances of death or severe complications, botches or whatever, is higher than the chance of getting a UTI that will kill the baby. So, yeah. So I'll give it a little bit of value, but that's all I get. 1. That's my result. Keep the flipping part. That's my choice. That's my opinion. I should have been able to come up with this mathematical equation myself, but that wasn't the choice I was given. That choice was completely taken away from me. So that's the way I think about it, and I'd really love to see comments about it. Thank you.